And what was happening is through the physical manipulation, it was triggering the release of all the traumas my body was holding. And not only, now thankfully I did this work, so I understood the Akashic Records, and I did a lot of work on the Akashic Records during this time. Because what happened is my Akashic Records, I would go back into multiple lives that I had. Multiple lives in my own family line as well, genetically, as well as spiritually, like my soul aspect of history. All of these things were held trauma in my body. And when the manipulation happened of the spine, it released the pressure, but then I had to process the lessons and release the trauma and the drama, I like to say, which was the emotions and thoughts, the beliefs, the illusions, the programs, the any curses and spells and all these things that were the actual energetic root of the pain in the body. Okay, so this is why, as a spiritualist, you're doing all this work and it almost feels like you're in more pain than if you weren't doing it. This is why, because you're dealing the healing work, but it's got to be released on the body. This is why yoga and Tai Chi and Qigong and just general stretching and walking in the forest and movement, dance, ecstatic dance is one of my favorite things. Chakra dance is another good one. These are all movements designed to release the traumas from the physical body with the work that you're doing on the spiritual. So it's not one is a one and done solution. It's a combination. It's all of it coming together to heal your path. So if you're deeply into doing yoga and or qigong or whatever, the physical side of it, and you're not addressing the esoteric side, the bigger picture, the emotional, the mental, the spiritual, right? Because there's the emotional, mental, which is the human cognitive experience, but then there's also the spiritual that ties into that too. Whereas like counseling is dealing with that middle, emotional, mental, current world stuff. But when we move into the spiritual fields, such as the Akashic Records and some of the other modalities, intuitive guidance, channeling, things like that, when we move into that, we're now addressing it at the soul level as well, and it takes a holistic picture. So wherever you are on that, if you're suffering from a lot of pain, look at what are you doing in the other areas, right? Are you doing, if you're doing a lot of Akashic work and intuitive guidance, tarot readings, stuff like that, getting downloaded a lot of wisdom and understanding about the pain from that viewpoint, are you also journaling it? Are you processing the emotions of it? Are you doing the emotional release work for it? Are you, maybe a counselor is the answer, maybe another coaching. That's why I do Akashic Records and coaching, is because I help people process that emotional, mental in the physical experience as well. So are you doing that? And then are you doing the physical movement that releases it from your body? Okay, and there's no one answer for everybody, right? And there's no one answer that lasts throughout your whole life. You might need to change it up, right? And the degree that you need to do it might change. But this is why the physical can feel so heavy. These are all the different processes. So look at where you are in your healing path, and are you addressing the three aspects of it?